Alright, welcome back to Tabletop Troops. We're trying something a little bit different with the setup today. Jordan has no idea what I'm talking about right now, but everybody else in the room does. So, do you feel left out, Jordan?
I don't know. I'm
You
in the
can
corner.
see it. You can see my laptop. So.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the new setup, Jordan. I like it.
Looks good to me.
It looks amazing.
Alright. So, I was just looking for Jordan's approval.
Guess so.
Alright. So, a little bit of a recap. It's been a while, and I honestly
Lauren ruined
need
us.
some recap as well. I remember
That's all
a
we
few
need
things.
now.
You guys went to go speak with the professor of necromancy, Duck School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and Lauren talked to him for a while. I forget what the initial conversation was with the group of you.
I think Kyle wanted
I
Why-
was there to find out some information.
Right,
yeah,
right,
we
right,
wanted
right.
to get him to give him some
Yeah,
help.
and he
this.
told you some stuff about Raslin, or a little bit about sort of that sort of
The
stuff.
cult that worships
The-
the Prince of Darkness.
The spell book that you found. And then Lauren went to go talk to him alone. You and Jordan blew up the shelf of.
It was an
Me and
accident.
Jordan, or
Heavy.
just Jordan, and I put a fire out.
It was an accident.
I feel like
Then I
you
dropped
just standing there and being like, "Yeah, this is fun." Is
Wow.
anyways, Jordan blew up a shelf of restricted books.
It's okay. They didn't want him anyway. They were restricted.
Lauren was given a mission by the necromancer to poison the headmaster of the witchcraft and wizardry school, which she took to meaning poisoning his pitcher of wine that he had sitting on his desk when you guys went to go talk to him for some unknown. I think Lauren was trying to convince you that he was evil or something like that.
She should have tried to convince us he was evil.
I think we
Instead,
wa-
she tried to convince us to help him kill.
I think we
Kill.
went to talk to him.
But what
about
was
the
it? Why'd you go there
slugs.
with her in the first? Or she just went and you were like, yeah,
No, it was
this
about the
is it?
slugs. We wanted to talk
We
about
went
the
to ask
slugs.
about the slugs, and then to look into their investigation.
And he helped you get the, or I guess not as much.
He watched me.
He
take the
watched you.
slug,
He watched you take the slug out. Yeah.
and then we got successfully took the slug out of you two.
Yes.
And then when Jordan's was a little rougher, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
About the,
Thankfully, Lauren's wasn't as rough, or she probably would have been dead.
he said he was going to study him, and then
Yep.
eventually we found out about a council that was going to be looking into that parent crime.
You found out. Yeah. He told you, and he told you. Yeah.
They were looking into the people that defeated those cultists. He may have used different words than that, but
And then you went to speak to Maximilian
after.
afterwards, and he said that you should go and speak to all of the council members before the hearing. I think sort of what you sort of like put yourself as the face of the crimes that
Yeah.
happened.
Crimes. Or
I mean,
heroic,
alleged
heroic
crimes.
intervenence.
Intervention.
So and then
Intervenus.
the very end, Lauren hands Noblin. She writes a handwritten note, hands it to Noblin, and tasks him with delivering it to the professor of necromancy at the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Signs it.
Noblin
Yep.
heroically, courageously takes this mission.
I
And
believe the last
goes
thing
off.
Ethan said was he successfully delivered it undetected.
Yeah, that's what he said.
The last thing I said, the last thing I think we were all saying was, "What is Lauren doing?"
Maybe I was misremembering.
So
Happily ever
that's
after.
where we pick up. Noblin has run off out of view, and you guys are standing in the street. It's quite late at this point, like a good like late evening, probably
A good lady.
7, 8-ish.
Schools probably wouldn't be in session, so
School's out.
So
I mean, we go to the inn. Where, or maybe the entrance guild. Where did we stay? I can't remember.
there. This is a good question. There's the Beehive, the Tall Tales Tavern,
We stayed at the first stop, right?
The right, maybe it was the first stop.
Right.
We go back to the first stop. They remember us there.
Yeah, that gets us closer to the schools too.
So we'll go to the first stop.
All right, you guys enter the first stop again, and you see Lauren sees her good old friend, and you guys slight recognition of the bartender, this gruff human male who welcomes you as he's cleaning his a tankard. And yeah, it's pretty late, so like there's no the first stop is pretty bare. People usually come during the day.
Yeah.
Like
Ask him if we
first
can have a
one.
room for the night.
Most definitely. 1 silver for a room, for just our regular rooms anyway. That's suitable.
Yep, I'll take one. Because it comes with a lunch, right?
I
Or
mean,
breakfast, I mean.
we serve breakfast, definitely. Not included in the price, however.
Does he have any food already made now?
Not
the
at the
middle of the
moment,
night,
no.
I mean-
That'd be a
Seven
little.
would be like
You're right,
leftover
but
supper.
it's dead though. There's nothing here.
Can you whip me up
Our
a chicken sandwich or something?
I could roast you a chicken or a smaller bird, a quail maybe. Roasted
Quail,
roasted
you
A
quail,
lot of benefits to eating.
depending
quail.
on how hungry you are.
Just on a light snack would be perfect. So quail, excellent choice. And then I want a room too.
Most definitely. So that'll be 2 silver pieces meal in your room.
I feel like there's product placement in this. Quality of quail.
Hashtag Mullen Farms.
What are you doing, Lauren?
I'm gonna take my usual room, my usual stuff.
You have a
I'll
lot of
just-
usual stuff going on here.
I'll just flick him a gold coin.
Like your table, your
Yep.
room, drink,
All of it.
some food. You hungry?
Yep.
Right.
You're hungry. I'm good.
Yep.
Still a little undead, but
And I'll flick him a gold coin.
Yep.
would you say you're dying of starvation?
So you take your normal spot, Lauren. As the barmaid brings you over your drink, the drink of your choice. It's the same as always. It's this blue sort of. It looks like ocean water almost. It's really nice with some green foliage on the top. So the barmaid gives you this and then walks away. As you're surveying who is here, there's not very many. There's some regulars, people who like just drink, like their chosen place to drink. You notice one person who is not a regular, and it's this little female halfling girl, and she's wearing like the brown robes.
Am I like? Is she around anybody?
She's sitting by herself. Most of the people here are quite like the regulars are quite rugged, so she's chosen to sit alone.
That's where she'll stay.
Yeah.
Alone.
And you see her get up from her table after she's finished eating. It looks like that there's an empty plate. She gets up and she starts to head upstairs to where the room.
I'm gonna go over and just look at where she was.
She had a few pieces of chicken and her drink. If you like sniff the drink, like it wasn't alcoholic, or it was just like water or
Whatever gnomes drink.
Hmm.
Halflings, I guess.
Interesting.
Is it? It's a traveler at a tavern. Heading upstairs. You do anything more interesting?
No, nothing. So at this point, Kyle, you brought your quail. Are you like going to sit with Lauren at her table? No.
I'll go up to my room and eat.
Okay.
I also went up to my room.
So you get your quail, and Lauren, you also, the barmaid brings you your food, and it's like the best portions of the chicken. Like, you got the breast meat, a couple leg, or a leg, because you like the leg, maybe, I don't know, and maybe a wing as well.
You know, kind of a monster.
As she sets it down in front of you and then leaves, and you're back to sitting. What are you doing, Jordan?
I don't know. I guess went up to my room, just stare at the wall, think about all the murders that my allies committed and how I didn't have anything to do with any of them.
All right, so Kyle and Jordan both head up to your rooms, and you get to the room number that he told you. I didn't actually tell you, but
69.
whatever room number he did tell you.
There's only 8 rooms.
You take your key, open it up, get in. Just like the essentials, but it's better than a lot of places. Like there's a bed and like a nightstand, a dresser.
I lived in the forest for years.
And there's even a little desk with some writing materials like parchment, ink, quill, and then like a little candle there as well. It's lit by a few other like sconces that are like in the room as well.
I'll go set it on the desk and my food there to eat. I'll tell Alfred he can sleep in the bed tonight. I'll rest on the floor. And I tell him if he wants to get anything to eat, the guy downstairs will cook him food. If he wants to take the night off preparing meals. And I start digging into my quail.
Who else? And Jordan, you just staring at a wall?
No, I'll go to the desk.
The desk. Yeah.
I'll sit down, take the paper out, ink the thingy, and I'll sketch the most magnificent pictures of, I don't know, wild animals or something foresty.
Pooping in the woods.
Bear pooping in the woods.
What kind of check is it? Like
Cartography.
Skill check? Because I've
There
got
is
this.
yeah, there would be. Not that he would. Do you have proficiency in any tools of that sort, Jordan?
Thieves' tools.
No. So that's a no.
He stole the image of this bear pooping in the woods out of someone else's head.
I'm good at survival, so I've been in the forest. Sleight of hand. Like good at just sketching with my hands. I can perceive the shit out of things. I'm really quite good at just about everything. So
I'll let you use your dexterity, as it's more of like a sort of maybe abstract thing, as you're
Can I
just
add my
moving your pencil
proficiency?
really quickly. No, definitely not.
definitely not.
Have you sketched much before?
I'm going with yes now.
Yes.
No.
I've just it's
More importantly, is
thing.
there anything on your character sheet that specifies that you have done that before, or
remember
have
when I
any
said I did-
proficiency in doing so?
You asked me what I enjoyed to do, what the hag did, and I said looking at things or something like that.
Right.
And this is basically
This
like
is the other half of looking
this is
at
the other.
You're trying
half
to
of looking.
change. You're trying to change up what your favorite thing is, so that you can go back to that hag and exchange
same-
instead just your hand for
It's the
something
same-
good
It's the
instead of an eye.
What
I
do you
guess
mean?
a hand is all around more valuable than it.
It is. I'll give her a finger. I'm gonna roll something.
So roll a dex check, just straight dex.
It wasn't enough.
You have no idea what the DC is. Not the DC to 3.
I mean, it's a very.
Eight.
I mean, what is your goal here? To make a good picture. So like, it just depends. Yeah, I guess you can do that.
It's not good enough.
But what was your number?
8.
So you crumple up your first draft and you start doing it again. The second draft ends up to be like you were picturing.
Hey,
But as you're looking at it, you're like, there are a few things here that are a bit different from what I was actually picturing.
Start banging on the wall next to his room. I'm like, will you stop crumpling your paper up so noisily? I'm trying to eat.
This is important. This is important. I need to focus.
All right, Lauren, you're still eating your chicken, drinking your drink.
It has become a part of my character now.
Yeah.
We should have gave me
I'm just
proficiency.
gonna finish up go upstairs and investigate the other rooms.
Criminally?
You're just gonna go. How are you investigating these rooms?
Criminally, she said.
I'm just gonna go like listen to all the doors in
Here.
the rooms.
Right.
There's gonna be no paper left.
So most of the doors you go up to, it's quite silent. Like rather someone's sleeping, or it's a vacant room that's
Is
just.
that
locked.
banging in here through the door?
You do hear some banging, of course. Obviously it's a hotel. You know,
Sleepy
some people
hotel.
use hotels specifically for that.
Right.
Ethan would know.
Sure.
He does
Oh.
control the NPCs, so.
Mm.
All my NPCs. Everything seems normal. You can do an investigation.
Oh, I thought that was the banging shooter.
No, just keep crumbling up paper
Fine.
hard as wood.
Fine! I like how your heart's not in it. You're thinking about that guy who's got
yeah.
eye poison.
Yeah.
Can
Every-
you die, please?
Everything seems very, very normal.
Right.
That bear's eyes are
Do-
not that big.
Do a religion check.
Ooh,
9.
she's rolling. Maybe she had a negative.
You feel really cold, and I mean you're cold like as a person because you're undead, but you feel like a chill like just ran up your spine.
It's really cold.
I'm gonna think to myself, spice. And do I know like which room this female girl is possibly in, or no?
You wouldn't have any clue. Not from your investigation, especially.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go to my room. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my room. There's no too old for that. I'm just gonna go back to my room.
You and Jordan, are you just like
After I'm done eating, I start getting into my like P90X workout to stay fit.
Let me draw the perfect picture. The perfect
I'm
bear.
in a different room. That is known, right? Like
Yes,
you're not.
yeah.
Yeah, they're in a different room.
most definitely?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant of me.
I'm realizing that sketching is not as easy outside of nature.
Wow.
Yeah, see?
Maybe go find some French girl and sketch her.
Is that nature?
So are you gonna go check out some nature to sketch? Is that what you're saying, or
There
are
might
you?
be some nature. There's no nature in the city. Let's go
I've-
look out the window. See if there's any nature out there.
All
See
right.
some bang.
Just hear
You look out the window. Hold on.
that. Check the papers outside the window.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was bang.
Exactly. You see, like to the north, which would be like on your right, is like a trail. Like you see very cut down, like not many trees, and like a trail leading even more like north, a little bit west even.
like
And,
a walking trail.
Yeah, well, like the road leading out of Andro, more or less. Like it's a quite traveled road, but there's not many people on it at the moment because it's quite late. And I mean, a lot of people traveling it is still not like extremely high traffic. But to your south, you can see like a little like outjut of the Darkwood. Like the Darkwood kind of wraps around the bottom of the southern part of Andro, and you can see like a little portion of the Darkwood from your window.
Let's try to sketch that, but contrast the wood versus the city for a modern versus naturey aesthetic. Blah blah blah. Artsy words.
For this one, Jordan, you can use your wisdom and get your proficiency on.
Ooh. Spectacular. Roll more than a 3. Nice. 22.
Okay. It's you start drawing, and as you start drawing,
I
you
can
begin
feel it. The nature.
you begin getting inspired by the nature. A lot of your your youth was spent in the dark wood and in nature specifically. So you're sort of like getting inspired, and you end your drawing, and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I'll put it away in my sketchbook.
Right.
I'll keep it for later.
Have a beautiful drawing of the dark wood.
Okay,
from
I'm gonna have to
Andro.
keep track of all my drawings.
Right.
Beautiful Darkwood stats, yes.
I'm gonna make a mental note. If he dies, we burn his sketchbook.
All right. So you're doing your workout. Jordan is just finishing up his sketch. I mean, how long does your workout go for?
I would just guess that this P90X workout takes 90 minutes.
Okay. I don't work out. I don't know.
It's got 90 in the name, so I
mean-
know back in the day it was a popular workout. You guys tried it.
P90X.
That's probably you're probably honestly completely wrong about the 90 minutes.
100%.
I believed it for like a second. I was like, no, I mean, you got to be right.
It makes too much sense.
So you're working out. Jordan's finishing up his drawing. Lauren, as you get into your room, what are you doing? If it, I mean, you can just go to bed.
Yeah, I might just go to bed, sleep off the day, just wait for the consequences of who's gonna die.
Could be you.
Better not be Noblin.
Yeah.
Noblin tried to pass the gate. They said, no goblins up here, then beat him to death.
Well, there's a lot of poison in that wine, so someone's gonna die. Or be unconscious.
Or maybe-
forever. Or be unconscious for... A lot of people are unconscious for a couple days. Like,
What if he saves
Wonder
that
how
for
much
special
of it he
occasions?
has to drink, though,
probably all of it.
to kill him, you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
The odds of him drinking all of it all at once, though.
Yeah, but it's not the whole bottle, because I chugged, like, 3/4 of the bottle
Oh,
of
yeah.
wine and then dumped it in. Because Ethan said there were no cups, but then he told me later on that there was only just, like, no cup that already had something in it. Like, there were cups, just not one that already had a liquid in it. So then I was,
Maybe he'll throw it out because you drunk out of it, and
Maybe.
he won't want to drink after you. Maybe.
maybe, I don't
Maybe he's a neat freak or a clean freak, germ freak.
Lauren, as you're getting yourself tucked into bed, feel this chill again as you're laying in your bed, facing straight up. Above you, you see this wispy, kind of translucent figure, like, kind of fade into, like, this plane of existence.
Oh boy.
As you see this terrifying image of this wispy, like, ghost-like creature, you can do a wisdom.
Okay, I can't see.
Fingers crossed.
And you can also roll initiative.
I can't see Ethan's head, but I can see
Wisdom
just
save
the
You-
shoulder
you guys-
down.
know.
So he's like going like this.
Actually, no. Wisdom save is
And there's
20.
nothing. This is so
Initiative is
strange.
8.
Probably better than the other way around.
What do you do as soon as you? Oh, what was the wisdom save again?
20.
Oh, so what do you
It
do?
is way better.
As soon as, like, when you see this,
Like, jump towards it. Like jump.
it's like it's like right in front. It's about to touch you. Like, it came into existence and it's reaching out its hand to touch you.
Oh.
Good show.
Now that
So
he wants to
moving
touch you,
away
you're like,
from it. I'm moving it away from it, yeah. Not that he wants to touch me, no.
Oh, cool, a ghost. Why is it reaching towards me?
Yeah, I'll
Alright,
just,
then.
like, do, like, a little zip, like, just, like...
Are you both kind of close to the same ghost dead thing? Similar?
I'm
You
gonna
guys
make
are
a-
buddies.
Caw! And hope that one of
Oh.
my teammates are gonna...
Can I join?
Jordan's a bird, expert, probably.
Can I do it?
Background,
Yeah.
spend many a day
I'm just gonna do a
sketching
little
this and
caca.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check?
Lauren can do a performance check.
Oh, thunder!
No, that was an actual bird. We don't need to worry.
Wait, that's just faking. Like, no, the white-tailed cockatoo has a much higher pitched voice. That had to be Lauren. Oh my god!
17.
You guys can do a perception.
What if that was the ghost's weakness? Bird noises.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did good.
I did not do good. I got like a 10.
I got 21.
Oh, wait, that's an 11. Thought that 7 was a 4.
And then you want me to throw some nature in here too, so I can know if it's a white-tailed cockatoo?
No. You know that you hear a very strange noise.
That doesn't sound like any bird I've ever heard before. Let's follow it.
So you're just heading in the direction
Well, I'm
of,
bringing my
of the
weapons with
sound.
me.
Yeah,
Because
most
I don't go anywhere without
most
weapons.
definitely. But just like what you're doing, your turn will be making your way to
Yep.
where this room was. Okay.
What was it? Was it this room?
With your perception check, like it was really good. So like you know
Yep,
basically where it is. Like you're
Yeah.
you're heading in the
we're
direction,
going.
and you're doing good. Kyle, you were too hardcore. Maybe you had your headphones on. You were ripping
Nice.
it. You were like
My fat
Yeah.
buds.
and nothing. You didn't get anything. So this guy got you guys can roll initiative as well. Kyle's pity initiative, honestly. But
I'm gonna roll bad pretty soon.
15.
I'm 21.
What if you don't?
Mhm. I moved twice as fast on my first turn as a gloom dude. Uh-oh.
I didn't know that.
I do something. I do everything that you could possibly want to do on your first turn. But only my first turn. And then I just kind of give up.
Mix in a little Zephyr Strike. That gives you extra movement too.
We could use it all.
If it wasn't concentration, it'd be fun.
Which book was it? It was not
Xanathar.
Xanathar. Xanathar. Here it is. Dread Ambusher.
Not crazy, but did Kenny play a ranger in one of our campaigns?
And he played a ranger. I don't know that he ever did. He played a couple rogues.
all right, Lauren, you're dead last in initiative.
Rogues feel like rangers, except better. I get a 10-foot movement bonus, and I get to do an extra attack. And an extra d8 on the extra attack. Wow. And I get my wisdom on my initiative, which is why I got to 21. It's cool beats. That's a lot of initiative.
Jordan, you make it like to the doors of the area you know that you're going, but I will get one more perception check. It'll be pretty easy, but just to see which one like out of these 3 doors that like the sound is coming from it. Because as you're closer, you hear like a little wailing.
You got to like a 10.
That's good. You hear this wailing coming from the door specifically in the middle, or as far as you know. As you barge in, you see Lauren lying down on her bed with this wispy, translucent, ghost-like figure looming over top of her, about to touch her.
I'm gonna say, hey, what are you doing?
He kind of like looks over at you, but he's still reaching towards Lauren.
Can I put an arrow in his knee? Did I get my rest?
No.
Okay, well, can I put an arrow in his knee?
You can. I mean, he doesn't really have knees, but you can try to shoot him.
Show him.
Shoot him where the knee would be.
Ugh, can't roll for shit. A 10?
That misses.
Okay, we're gonna try again. He's got
You
two knees.
do some damage on a
I
miss
do.
though. If that's
If I choose to. Yeah, I think I do it once a turn. I can do half damage, which I'll try the second. No, makes more sense to do it
Yeah,
now.
what if you don't
Yeah.
miss again?
Yeah, why would I? Yeah, it was all about
Or
sneak attack.
close enough for him to get a sneak attack?
Yep.
Cool.
She said she was moving, but she actually get anywheres.
Then I'll use my my mark thing too. So I get an extra D4.
Right.
So I get D8 for the weapon, D6 for the 2d6 for the sneak attack, D4 for my first hit.
Natural ability.
Um. 16. All magical.
And that was the whole number. So half
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
All right.
And then I'll shoot him a second time. I should have
Oh yes.
not stacked put my sneak attack on the half damage one.
Oh yes.
But whatever. We got 16 this time. That's better.
It's
Does hit indeed. 6 more damage.
right.
That knees. Yeah, it's chopping right open. Like I shot the ghost though with the bow. I get an extra D8 because that the second attack would have been my extra attack. I get an extra D8 on it because of being Gloomstalker. It does another 5 damage. That should be it. All right.
Kyle, you can do another perception check as there's attacking and fighting and whipping. That's you hear like Lauren's room is pretty close. Like he gave you kind of like a block, and you hear some commotion, some whipping of arrows, some wailing of ghosts as you just finish up your workout and you're
Perfect time.
feeling quite ripped. You get a D4 on all your
Rip checks.
You try to put your shirt back on, boom, ripped in half.
No,
Well, you could have advantage on strength-based checks.
Strength-based
What?
ripping checks.
I'm thinking, I'm like, you.
Strength-based checks that I'm using intelligence for.
Ooh. You might not have that back. How often? When do you get those charges back?
Probably a long rest.
Oh, we didn't get our long rest done.
Didn't we get a long rest when we first got here?
No, I don't think.
We walked from the town, we rested, and then went to the college.
All right,
No.
actually, you're probably right. Yeah.
You guys haven't rested since you got back from the Druid Grove.
Oh.
You guys have been running around.
We got here in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
I have no clue how many hit points.
It's my action to activate my suit
I don't know.
and then run
Oh,
towards.
maybe I have full
Yep.
buff.
So you
Probably.
burst in the door as well, which was already burst down, and you see Jordan's whipping arrows, Lauren still laying down on her bed,
I have.
and this ghost looming over her.
Yeah. Or inflict wounds. Gonna cast inflict wounds on Lauren.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you were gonna cast it.
No, I could. I think rangers can learn that. Probably not, but if I could, I would.
Alright.
Wounds.
He's gonna try and touch Lauren.
Oh, no.
Alright.
A 12?
No.
So Sabrina had problems with 12. So it was just.
That's Kenny's fault, though.
Yep, it was.
Yes.
It was.
So he tries to touch Lauren, and she does what she said she was originally gonna do, and kind of dodges out of the way.
Ha!
As after that happens, 2 more of these they've got less wisps and they're more translucent, like almost like more ghost-like. 2 more. They look a little different from the one who was trying to touch you. Like kind of fade into this plane of existence. Well, and now it's your turn, Lauren.
I'm going to stab The guy who was trying to touch me.
That's who I would stab.
Stab away. These two that came in are like on either side of your bed as well. So you've got one looming over you and two on either side. One on either side.
Okay. 22.
At most. Yep.
That sounds like a hit.
Or I don't even know how many points I have left. Probably none.
I don't know. I think you were in pretty good shape.
Do you know where the box of stuff is? Like the
Bottles right here.
Stuff
box.
Yes.
Stuff on there.
Oh. Only 5 damage. First time. It's a night. Do I crit on 19? I would say
I
so.
think you said in your backstory.
Do you have
created
him
a 19.
hexed or whatever it was?
Oh, do I have to have the curse up?
Probably, yeah. I think she's sat up now, right? Or stood up, maybe.
We were pretty bitching to lay on your back fight this ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone fighting a ghost is kind of
No.
bitching. Like, most people don't fight the ghost; they just pick you up and throw you around the room.
What about the Ghostbusters?
Yeah, they did fight the ghosts.
They were quite bitching.
They were. I mean,
That might be
Alright.
some truth.
Lauren, you stabbed. You did damage?
Yeah,
No, you
5.
did- 5? Yeah. Was that it?
No, I'm hitting again. And it was a 19 plus 5, 24.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
Alpha. What? Her weapon.
Mother,
oh
father.
my god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hello, Mada. Mada.
Oh, I don't know where where my mother father paper is.
They
Yeah.
did extra D4 or
You-
something.
Your one of them does an extra D4 that you heal, and then the other one just gives you an ace. Just a +1. You can use your psychic thing, Mobob, or
Eat your bird
inspiration thing. Oh, you might not
Yeah.
have any
Yeah,
inspiration.
but I don't think I have any inspiration left. I have nothing on here indicating how much I had, but I'm just assuming I didn't have any left. Because how many inspiration do I even have? 3 or
What's your
4?
charisma?
A 16.
So you'd have 3.
I'm assuming they're all gone. So 9 damage. And that's it.
Okay, Jordan's turn again.
Me again. That was fast.
Again.
Let's Hunter's Mark that ghost.
The one over top of Lauren.
Yeah, the one that's been touching her. I'll show you for touching her. Take this arrow and dramatic miss. And that just like whoops, drop the arrow, and then that was my 6 seconds.
Slowly pull out your sketch pad.
Maybe. That didn't work out very good. Just
Are the
Drop the
other
ball.
2 specters in the room? Or
oh
are
wait,
they
wait, I do half damage.
They're both like standing. All the black characters on the board are these.
Oh, okay. okay.
They like surrounded Lauren as she was on her bed.
I didn't realize that there was 2 on the bed.
I forgot I
That's
get
what's throwing me out.
half damage on the hit.
Yes, right.
Believe my whatever it's called, Hunter's Mark's D6. So, we got 10, 18. We got 9 damage. I stole one of your D6s, but I mean, technically, I already got one.
Yeah, you
Oh, okay.
Take that.
Kyle, you get to act.
Look at me.
Look at me being successful on my misses.
I'm gonna run in to punch the closest ghost.
Take that, ghost.
And bring down my thunderous justice. And 9.
That'll miss.
Because I'm like, Princess Raina, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's happening. I felt a little weird, and then this popped up.
Don't
Right.
worry, we're here to help.
He tries to touch Lauren again. That's a 18 to hit.
Yes.
That's 12 necrotic damage. You need to make a DC 14 con save.
Do I resist that by any chance?
You're not dead enough.
DC, a wisdom save?
Constitution.
Constitution. Uh, 13.
That fails. So your maximum hit points are reduced by 12
Oh.
Jeez.
until you finish a long rest.
Could be soon.
Could be soon, could be never.
Ooh.
Never again. You'll never feel the comfort of a warm bed again. Okay. Now the two ghosts on the side. Kyle, did you attack one of them, or did you?
Yeah.
So does that mean the 12 damage that I just took is taken away from my new hit points?
No, you took the 12 damage, and now you have to cross out your max, what it says for your maximum hit points, and subtract 12 from that.
Okay.
Like on your paper, it'll say max hit points, like 27.
Right.
You no longer have 27 max hit points.
So we can't heal you those damage. You just.
Right. So I just took 12 damage. So I'm just crossing out my 27 and replacing it with 15. Right?
Is that how many hit points you have?
That's 27 take away 12 is 15.
Yep.
And then I just took 12 damage. So does that mean I have 3 hit points?
No, you have 15.
No, you have 3.
Yeah.
Tasha's been hit for 24.
Oh, she had hit twice?
You take the 12 damage from this new
Yeah.
attack and lose 12 off your maximum.
Yeah, right.
But you
So I-
don't take 24 damage from your current hit point.
Didn't you say you got hit for 12 before this attack?
No, this was the attack, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
This
Oh.
was the
Yeah,
attack.
it just goes to 15.
Like I
But
got
she said you had lost 12 hit points from before.
Yeah, I lost 12 hit points, and then I had to do a wisdom save, and then my maximum
Oh,
hit
no.
points
just
decreased by
made you-
12.
That just meant that 12 damage comes off your max. This is the first time you've took damage in this fight.
Yeah.
27 to 15 was just out of thin air, honestly.
So do I have 3 hit points or 15
15.
hit points?
15.
You have 15, and your new maximum is 15.
So that technically means that the 12 damage that I took, I didn't really take.
Well, you had 27,
Yeah.
so you did take that 12 damage.
Yeah, oh, okay.
It's just you can't be healed that 12 damage.
Right.
It's
oh,
gone.
It's
Okay.
gone. Until you deal.
Alright.
They ate it.
Or did you had full hit points when you just got attacked now?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, so
I
everything's
thought
good.
you had said you had took 12 from before. If you had
No.
taken 12 just whimsical damage, then
No.
you'd be at 3 now.
Alright, so one of these specters is gonna swing at Kyle.
The one that I punched, if he doesn't attack me, it's at -2.
Okay, he's gonna
Or it
attack.
might be disadvantage. If you just
think
attack
it-
me,
I
it's
think it
easier than how to look it up.
I think it is at disadvantage. A 9 misses you,
Oh yeah.
and then the other one's gonna attack Lauren. And he gets a nat 1. So these
Oh.
ghosts are like as you like kind of feel their cold essence as like they swing at you but nearly miss you. Lauren, it's your turn.
Alright.
Now you touch him.
Start swinging at this guy. Again.
Oh, that's only when I actually hit you.
19.
Okay. Yeah, it's
19.
19 hits for sure, yeah.
8 damage. And I'm gonna roll a d4 because I hit with, I think it's Pop, my dad, that lets me
Yep.
heal for a d4.
But you won't heal because your maximum is at 50? Or you have...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
But
Okay,
it's still a d4.
plus 1. And then again, 19 again. Uh, 8 damage.
Alright. You can see parts of him, like there's rips in the cloth that makes the
And I
creature.
like what? I'm gonna say like, what are you doing? Like, what is happening? Like, what are you doing here? Who are you?
It's a kid in a blanket. Touches painfully. The rip in the cloth.
Give me a... Either like insight or history.
History of ghosts.
$13.
You vaguely he speaks. And he says says something that you vaguely remember hearing. And it's like they're on their way. But it's like a ghostly version of this voice you vaguely recognize, and the words you vaguely recognize as well. But
Alright.
and that's it. Jordan's turn.
Okay, let's keep shooting arrows, I guess.
Shooting them.
This time I'll hit. Okay, 16. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay.
Still at the one that's hovering over Lauren. Right?
That's the one, yeah.
I guess not as much anymore since she's...
Okay. $25.
25 damage?
Yeah.
What do you tell you? You kill it.
Right between the eyes.
As it like falls to all these pieces and sort of like fades out of existence.
That's the one that was next to Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow the end of my bow like a
weirdo.
yeah. It's like whooshah!
Hey Kyle.
Hey, I will put Hunter's Mark on this guy.
This would add enough
Everybody's
bonuses
hunter.
because I got sneak attack right from Lauren.
Yeah, and I will try to punch him.
All right. It's the Wraith's turns. So one of them's gonna. I said something, but I didn't mean to say. But hopefully nobody got on anyways.
Well, it's definitely not a wraith. Probably a ghost.
Yeah, I didn't. This one's gonna attack Kyle, the one that Kyle's been attempting to punch.
You were you were over pumped from the workout.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Jeez.
A con save, D10. Take 6 damage as well as from your maximum. Still a long rest.
Jeez.
Other Spectre is gonna attack Lauren. An 11.
No.
Good.
So that's Lauren now.
You
Stabby
do,
stab.
concentration.
19 plus 5.
You rolled like 319.
Yeah, I rolled like 319. I need to curse somebody.
Curse him. Comes back on her shoulder. Right?
Yeah, right.
They
were probably gonna take a long rest.
You were cursing people.
Yeah. 6 damage. Oh, 6 plus 4, actually.
On the one that's attacking you and not Kyle, because the wraith that was over top of you is now dead.
Yeah, the one that's, yeah.
Attacking you.
I don't even remember what I said.
I've never heard.
Remember what you got on the die?
Nope.
Roll again.
There's 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 3 is 8.
8 damage for you even trying. I mean, at least you did.
He doesn't take the necrotic.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to resist necrotic.
The other guy
Or
would-
immunity. Even.
would not have either. I wasn't paying attention, but it's in the
So
past.
he goes out of his way to tell you how great that extra D4 damage is, and then the second you do damage with it, he goes, "It doesn't work."
Ethan's
Wahahaha.
learned from the best.
Yes.
Bait into prosperity.
You did your thing? Did you do your second?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
That's the one where I completely forgot what the number was.
go Jordan.
Yeah, let's move my hunter's mark to the one that she stabbed, because you've never hit the one that you swung at. And shoot an arrow at it. That one's definitely gonna hit. That's 23.
That hits.
Get my pile of dice out again. Yeah, I'll use my class mark again. Mark him for an extra D4. We'll put that in the box. We got 8.
That's the wrong thing. Right, we're back. And you guys are sleeping peacefully.
I do everything peacefully.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Well, there was one thing he was doing.
We won't talk about it.
There's nothing weird going on.
So, you guys wake up, and it's pretty early in the morning, like, brisk. Like, it's still, like, kind of dark outside, but that, like, sort of dawn just before the light starts coming. You guys wake up, and you hear... You can do a perception check.
17.
Less. 11. I don't roll higher than 5 on checks I'm good at.
So, you guys hear, like, it perks your ears because, you hear mention of a goblin and of your boss, Maximilian. And it kind of perks your ears. You're listening, and they're just asking questions about, like, you basically just hear that. You hear the mention of a goblin, Maximilian.
Where do I hear it? Like outside the door?
Sounds
Or
like coming from like
downstairs.
like
Okay.
You want me to go ask around?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go downstairs. So, like, maybe you should.
I'll go
just-
downstairs. I'm an instant man, not like you guys. I didn't do
feel like
anything. I didn't
that's
kill anyone.
another- Maybe that's
So-
another
innocent.
jerking
I
off
said
here.
innocent.
Is that another jerking off? All of a sudden, an instant man.
So what do you do when you head downstairs?
I'm gonna percolate my ears up
What is
And-
superpower?
and see if I can hear these guys. See
You're
who's doing all the talking about the goblin.
Right, you're gonna. So as soon as you get downstairs, you see there's a handful of guards. To your count, there's five city guards talking to the bartender.
Oh, my buddies.
They're here for you. And
Give me a stealth check, George.
stealth. Why would I need to do stealth in this situation?
They're here for us.
15?
Yeah. So you like where do you go? What do you like? You see that as soon as you come down the stairs, and are you just gonna like sit at a table and sort of lurk on the
Yeah.
conversation?
Look, pick up one of those like the newspapers and just be like, flip,
Yep.
flip, flip,
Turns out the
flip.
tabletop troops have an opening.
Yeah, and then listen. Just listen and see what people are saying.
So you hear these guards, and they're talking to the bartender, and they say, so you didn't. So these three individuals didn't stay
There's
here last
Three
night.
individuals.
They can't talk about us.
And the bartender says, "I'm not sure what you're talking about." And they're looking at him, and they're like, "So you won't mind if we go take a look in some of your rooms, see who you've got staying here today?" And he says, "Well, I have my guests. They appreciate their privacy."
Privacy, even.
They say, we'll be polite. We'll knock, and we'll just take a quick look around if that's all right with you." And the bartender says, "All right, like, go ahead, but I've never seen these people before."
Yeah. I'm gonna slink my way outside.
Outside, so you get there. Yeah,
Do I know which room was Kyle's room?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, walk around the side and write a note. The guards are coming upstairs. Stat! And then tie it to an arrow really quickly, and then shoot it at the window. Like shoot it like at the wooden part of the window so it sticks in it. And then
So you shoot an arrow at the wooden part on the outside. So Kyle, you give me a perception check. You need a 12, we'll say. like
I'm in the same
well,
room.
sure, you
Do
can-
can I roll
yeah,
a
you can
perception
roll as
check
well. 12.
As soon as you say, "Do you need a 1" come up?" And I'm like,
Haha, 21.
So you hear like a bang on the window area. Kyle just assumed it was a bird or
Here's
whatnot.
what birds do. They just run in the windows.
I'm
But it
say-
sounds a little too loud to be a
I'm
bird.
gonna-
Birds is morning
I'm
bat.
gonna say
Morning
to
Alistair.
Alistair, I'm gonna say, can you check and see what that banging was at the window? I don't think it was just
You're like, "Here's a bird."
I go over and I open it up. I says, "Probably those pesky morning bats." Open up the window.
You see this arrow with a note wrapped around the.
I look down
Shaft.
and around.
Where did you go after shooting the arrow, Jordan?
I guess I'm still there.
So you see
Really
Jordan
look at
stay
the
there.
point of
Like,
the arrow.
he's looking up at the window and the arrow.
So I unravel the letter and I read it. I'm like,
I'm gonna what? When you? I'm gonna thumbs up. Then I'm gonna scatter away.
I look at it. I take it and I crumple it up and I put it in my pocket. I'm like, "We gotta go. The guards are coming."
Okay. I'm gonna turn myself invisible.
You hear a knock on
That
the door.
cool?
Open up, it's city guard.
We're busy.
I'm invisible.
Open the door.
Lauren is invisible.
She's invisible. She's
Oh.
what I was mainly
I am
concerned
John Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
They see you, and they say, Alistair Wayne?
about. Sir Alistair Wayne, yes.
Sir Alistair Wayne? You're under arrest for the murder of 3 students of the wizardry school and conspiracy to kill the head counselor, Maximilian von to whatever his name is, something
We
fancy.
didn't even want to kill Max. He was our buddy.
Where is this information coming from? Who alerted you? I've done nothing but be a friend of the guards.
The new head counselor had some information on you and campaigned for your immediate arrest.
The necromancer guy. Say his name. I don't remember his name, but I know it.
Kevin Celeste.
I say Kevin Celeste. Is he the new leader?
Why is he the new leader? You should ask.
Professor Celeste has become the new head counselor, as well as the new headmaster of the Adventuring Guild.
I will tell you now, he gained a lot from these 2 apparent deaths, eh?
Hey.
I feel like you're being duped. He's framing us for those 2 murders.
What do you mean us? I have nothing to do with it.
He's got witnesses that are willing to testify against you.
We just seen
We left no witnesses alive.
You will have the right to say your piece in court.
I demand to see the
As
captain first.
They begin handcuffing you, and they say, "We'll bring you to the captain, all right." As you go, you don't resist.
No.
They cuff you up and they start walking you down. And Lauren, you're invisible.
I'm just gonna follow.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm gonna.
I don't know where Jordan went because I wasn't looking out the window, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep following Kyle.
So Jordan, like you're probably like skulking around the building,
Skulking,
maybe
that's what I do,
waiting
yeah.
to see somebody. As you see, like it's pretty apparent, like they're almost parading him out of the building.
Yeah,
You
I'm
see
gonna
the
be
guards.
Like, oh, I knew he'd just go with the guards. What an idiot. That's in my brain. So I'm gonna skulk silently.
Yep.
And follow them.
I'm gonna be following invisible, but I'm also gonna be doing it stealthily just because I know there are people who are actually gonna still be able to see me, like even though I am invisible.
Right.
So I'm still
What?
gonna be doing it
That one's invisible.
sneaky.
But why are they invisible?
Yeah, but why?
I asked the guards, how did Maximilian die?
Maximilian's dead, huh?
Right, that they said we were being charged for his murder, the professor's murder, or the head professor guy, and the 3 cultists.
What about the goblin? What did we hear about the goblin?
Not much.
Or we didn't hear anything about it?
I heard that they started talking about the goblin and then they just didn't talk about it
Yeah.
anymore. But had it stuck around, maybe I would have heard.
So you You asked.
I asked the guards how Maximilian was killed.
Right. He died of what seemed to be natural causes until the Professor Celeste informed us of conspiracy to murder him. The head of that being Duff, the headmaster of the wizardry school, as you guys were seen conspiring together yesterday.
Is Duff dead too? I think he must be, right? Yes, sir.
Duff was also found to die of these natural causes.
He's still alive, and he's also appealing at court.
How is Celeste in charge? Duff's not dead.
Duff still technically has his job, but like since Maximilian died, he took Maximilian's job as adventurer, and Duff is sort of like, since he's got these sort of wraps on him, they're sort of like getting ready for the transition by like propping this new guy up and being like, oh, he's gonna be the new leader. As these guards, they seem quite almost like dogmatically like following this necromancy guy.
Are they taking me to see the guy?
They're taking you to the like guard area anyways.
That's where the captain.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
go with them there.
as you guys are going there, and Lauren and Jordan, you can give me a stealth check.
Yep. Roll decent.
All you need to do.
Crit. I rolled decent enough.
Got a 10 total, Lauren? But you're invisible, so like none of the guards notice you. And at the moment there's no like
Other
you
people?
seem to be you don't notice anybody who's like noticing you.
Right.
I got a 27.
Yeah, I mean you're basically invisible as well.
Yeah. I am the darkness.
So you guys follow until Kyle's brought into the city guard. I forget what the building's actually called. I think
Is there like windows and stuff?
it's just called the city guard.
Can I see through the windows?
There are windows that are barred over, but you can see some areas. But just the holding area, like the before they process people, and like the admission area.
So that'd be where Kyle
So
would be
you see
going.
Kyle go into the admission area as they bring him right straight through, right past the waiting area, and into this smaller room that's got like blinds and everything, but there's no exterior windows leading to it. The blinds are like, you can see these closed blinds and the door leading to it, and you see them bring Kyle in there. As you see your old pal. What's it? Get it here.
So
Actually,
Sharash,
City Watch, yes. Transitin Warpick. Or you hadn't seen him before. You met with no, you did meet with him before actually. Transitin Warpick, a human male, captain of the guard. As you see this female gnome also in the room, and they're both sitting behind a desk as these 5 guards usher you in. And they say, the captain says, well, seems we've caught this mastermind. He says, what do you have to say for yourself?
I need to speak to you in private.
In private.
I would ask you to shoot the other guys out.
He ushers the 5 guards to leave, but the female gnome, he tells to stay. Says, this is my lieutenant, and
You're like super most trustworthy.
most trusted person in the
You would-
city.
If you were having an affair with another woman, you would tell this woman that.
I wouldn't have an affair, to be honest.
Hypothetically.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I have to give you some information. There's a ruse going on right now by Kevin Celeste. He's, I believe he has killed Maximilian with some poison that leaves no side effects or no signs of poisoning. And I believe he's doing this to gain power over the council in this area. We just spoke with Duff yesterday, and
You admit to conspiring with Duff, yes.
firing with Duff about what?
There was found traces of the same substance that killed Maximilian in Duff's wine glass.
A ploy by Kevin Celeste to take Duff out. We had ample opportunity to slay Duff if we wanted to. We were alone in these quarters, outnumbering him. We were there working with Duff. We were looking into this tadpole infection, and we gave him some samples to.
Yes, you were working with Duff to kill Maximilian.
Why would we kill Maximilian? He's our best friend. He hired us. We did jobs for him.
Perhaps you didn't appreciate his leadership and you wanted to replace him with something else, someone other.
Well, you know I'm a good man. I'm a lawful person. I have helped keep these streets clean. I would never slay a trusted ally in Maximilian over, like, jealousy or promotion. Like, we have nothing to gain. The man who had the most to gain, Kevin Celeste, who took his position right away and also tried to kill Duff, I believe, because of using this poison, take his spot and be the head of the council. Now, the thing with there's an evil cult that is working within the city. They worship this Prince of Darkness. There's 3 students weren't really students. They were cultists working for, you guessed it, Kevin Celeste. If I had yarn on me, I could explain all of this to you. Like,
Nice. It's a nice yarn that you're spinning. But where's your proof? We've amassed some proof against you.
hearsay, speculation.
There's some hard evidence. What the evidence means is another question. But I know you're an honorable man, Alistair.
I have one question. I hate to interrupt you. Do we know that Lauren sent that letter with Noblin?
I don't think we do.
No.
Okay.
That was a wicked situation.
I know you're an honorable man, Alistair. And as an honorable man, you'll try to prove yourself innocent in a court.
Well, that's why I came here. Me and you are such. We're on the same page. This is just a simple misunderstanding. You can't trust Kevin. You gotta be wary of.
I gotta tell you. I mean,
Kevin paid me a lot of money.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting bribed.
I'm suspicious of the tale that's being told of you and your friends. But I can't blindly believe what you're saying, no matter how honorable I believe you to be. I'm gonna have to speak with your friends, and we're gonna have to put this story together with each of them. So,
I asked him.
can you tell us where your friends are?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, they're gone.
But I'm gonna ask him where Kevin.
Where he was last seen,
Like, does he have a rock solid alibi? Or night?
Oh, where, like, what is it, his alibi on the night? I mean, we haven't done any investigation, any questioning of him because he hasn't been a suspect yet.
He is the lead suspect.
Well, he says that you are the lead suspect.
It's always the person who has the most to gain. That's where, like, I'm a detective too. Like, take these cuffs off me and allow me to assist you in finding evidence against Kevin. Like, I came with you willingly.
You're under arrest, and we have a court date for you, and we will go through this process, and if you're found innocent, then we will start investigating into Mr. Celeste. You have my
I
word.
slam the table with my fist. I'm like, damn it, Warpick, you know I'm your best guy. I'm your best guy for this job.
You don't even work for me. I've known you for 3 days. Talked to you one time.
If I had a badge, I'd put it on the table.
I agree you would be helpful in this, but after we've gone through due process, you will be the man for the job.
You also need to be on the lookout for this cult. Cults have been attacking people in the hotel
You-
in the last stop.
You've given plenty of accusations for today. What I would like is
It's true.
some questions answered, okay?
Dude,
Where
everyone else
where
let me-
where are your friends?
I told you I don't know.
Have they left the city?
I don't know. The last
Would they leave the city?
would they leave the city potentially? Smooth Hands.
Where would they go?
Smooth Hands has friends in the Druid Grove, but
In Rena?
Princess Rena,
No friends anywhere.
Wild card.
the Princess Rena might actually be with Kevin. Maybe we should go see Kevin and see if Princess Rena's there.
I mean, not you, obviously.
We
Um,
could go now.
I also would like to speak to. Does Maximilian? What was the not the secretary, but he had like this woman that worked with him. Was she? She might have been the secretary.
Not, yeah, more or less, yeah.
You should get her in and find out who was the last person to see Maximilian. I have a sneaking suspicion that Kevin slipped some poison somewhere along the way, and she would be the most likely one to know if Kevin was there or one of Kevin's goons, which are these cultists that attend his school of necromancy. Tell me right now, straight up, Mr. Warpick, how many necromancers do you know that are trustworthy, good people? Zero.
There are some honorable necromancers.
They deal with the undead. The macabre is evil, just in nature.
Macabre.
It's evil doesn't specifically mean non-honorable. You can have honor and not be. I mean, you can't arrest people just for not being good people, right? Like they have to do, they have to commit an act, they have to commit a crime for
Devils are
justice
lawful.
to be
Worth
applicable.
questioning Profusely.
Devils are lawful. and
Agreed.
They're honorable.
I gave you lots of leads here.
We will speak to this secretary, and I mean, we'll keep coming to talk to you for further leads that you might have. But is there anything else you could tell us that might help us in this? And in finding your friends.
With the investigation,
And in finding your friends.
I really don't know. The only other thing, like, honestly, I have on me is that necromantic book that we took off the cultists. He would have to take my word
Yeah, that's working good.
that they were working for. I can only tell him. I will tell him that I'm going to give him the book. I pulled this book out. I'm like, I was doing my own investigation into this cultist.
What are
Right.
these backfires on you? What if he says this
I'm
book?
already arrested in here. Like the fire has been backlit.
Yeah.
Right, so I throw this book on the table, and I'm like, this was off one of the 3 cultists that attacked us in the park. And the person who sent them, I believe, is Kevin. And I actually have a feeling that Kevin's motives might have something to do with Princess Reina and her family. That is a workshop hunch that I don't have any proof. But this book was on the cultist, shows that they are worshiping this Prince of Darkness, and Kevin, when we questioned him about it, he knew quite a bit on the cult, which I thought was very suspicious.
He's flipping through the book. He's like, I I can't tell you anything about this. Normally we would go to the professor of the School of Magic that these sort of things are pertaining to, but in this case, we need to find another option. So it may take a bit, but I'll look into this.
I will also give you a suggestion of casting Speak with Dead on Maximilian, and he will clear us completely of his murder.
No, we're not necromancers. That's what they'll say.
But don't get Kevin to cast it. Go find a cleric or something at a temple to cast it. Someone neutral, somebody you can trust.
All right. So they say, thank you for your cooperation. Your hearing is set for noon tomorrow. So,
There is a window, but there's blinds over it.
not in. There's a window, but it's only leading to the rest of this building.
So I could see
an indoor
into the
window.
next room, but not outside. I'll just go lean up against that window.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna go look into some of these leads as well as look for your friends to try and corroborate your story, what you're telling here. So he calls the guards back in, and they take you and they bring you back to a holding cell. So they lock the door.
Can we, you said I can see.
You're
the
sitting in
holding cell?
here. There's like the waiting area, like
Okay,
where they
not the holding
process
cell, yeah.
people, not
Yep.
the cells themselves.
Am I still cuffed?
Did I see?
They take the cuffs off you when they put you in, and there's a couple other people in here. They look like they've been in here quite a while.
Did they leave me with my stuff?
No, they would take that.
But not my belt.
Yes, you bet.
Why would they take my belt?
They leave you with rags on.
Your pants are gonna
This
fall
is
down.
not- Yeah. I'm keep my pants up. I'm gonna ask him if I can keep my belt.
Give
Pants
me
will fall off.
give me a
We've all seen what your belt
persuasion
does.
check. Yeah, you can have advantage. We'll say you're asking the captain himself, since you've kind of got a
Yeah.
little bit of a rapport with him.
Use my nobility. Throw it in there. If I could put them both together, I would have rolled a 15 there. But I'm not gonna get it. I got a 7.
They kick you, and and you fall over as they shut the door and lock it.
Kick you.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say,
Dust yourself up. What the fuck? I mean, what
These are like the guard. These are the guards.
like, I will remember this. Like, I'm here cleaning up your streets, doing your jobs for you, and this is how you treat me.
Do I have disguise self? No, but I can get it in 8 hours.
They look at you. They say, "Max was a good man."
Yeah, I know.
They leave.
Good friend of mine, and I hope you catch his murderer.
You sound sincere. To they're kind of looking back. They're like, "This guy sounds kind of sincere." So you two.
I'm
What are
going to
you
find
doing?
Kevin. Like, yeah.
Oh yes, okay.
I'm going to find Kevin so I can walk in and do a little soul clap.
So you slink in past the guards that are standing at the gate, and you make your way towards Kevin's office. As what are you doing, Jordan?
I had case in the joint in case Kyle comes out, but I think I'm gonna catch on to that eventually. That he's not coming out.
Yeah,
I can see outside. I can cast
if you're like peeking in the windows, you saw them take him out of the office and back into another area.
Can I tell that they took him into the holding cells? Can I tell that?
Yeah, so you can assume that. Yeah.
But I have no intentions of.
I don't know that. I'm a normal person. If I get in there, I'm like, you can break out, and you're gonna say no. I'm like, fuck. What's wrong with
But
me?
I killed 7 guards to get here.
Yeah, I might have to sneak in somehow. I don't know. But we'll figure that one out. We're gonna devise a plan. I don't know yet.
Leak real quick.
You can go to Lauren. I'm thinking of
Yeah,
a
right.
plan. That was.
So Lauren, you make
It
it
won't
to
work because you won't leave.
you make it to the wizardry school. You make your way down to the basement where the necromancer has his office and his sort of classroom. and he's sitting at his desk as he always is. He seems to be writing pretty frantically in these books, and he's got a big stack of them beside him.
Alright, I'm gonna... Like, is the door open or is it closed?
Yeah, you've walked in and you
Okay.
see him writing there. He looks up, and he looks kind of shocked to see you.
I'm gonna say, man, you pulled a fast one. Like, I'm pretty proud of you. Like,
You
Good job, buddy.
are a
should
fool.
have thought of this idea myself.
Why did you come back here?
Well, I just wanted to congratulate you on your all your new pretty things that you have now because of me. You're welcome.
Low class.
Blackmail.
I'm just being friendly.
You have the gusto to come in here and blackmail the most powerful man in the city. You're a wanted criminal right now.
Yeah, well, do you see? I don't see you calling the guards in here.
Why shouldn't I just kill you? Forget about calling the guards. Why shouldn't I kill you right now?
You are way too.
You
interested
came in
in
here,
me, buddy.
You attacked me. Why shouldn't I defend myself?
I'm not attacking you.
I mean,
If you feel like I need to die, then I guess that's fine.
Escalated.
I feel like that's on you. I just came here to congratulate you and like see how everything's going because yeah, I completed your mission. Technically, I didn't really do anything wrong. Like, I don't really see myself in the wrong here, technically. Like,
That's
yeah, a bunch of people died. Maximilian died. Yeah, that
Give-
sucks.
give
Not
me
really
a-
proud of that part.
give me a perception check.
Duff's not dead though. That was your mission.
9.
Garrett's
Says
gonna-
again, he's like, why did you really come here?
Listen, you have information that, like, I want, and I know that you're really interested in all this. I'm just gonna, like, do a little dance little thing. And,
That's the best.
yeah, like, I know that we have information that we each other can find, and, I know that you are now a powerful man, and I am here to offer my body to you in
Oh
exchange,
boy!
Prostitution.
Yeah.
Really quick.
in exchange for making sure that my friends don't like go to jail and like whatever. Like I'll be your little play pet, your in like sciencey like take samples kind of stuff.
She's a prostitute for us. We're the
Pimp
pimps.
by association.
No, we're literal pimps. Even though she pimped herself.
You
And we'll beat up people. If they
are
murder
a
us, so.
fool.
Beat her up too. That's
And
part
you're
of being a pimp,
useless.
isn't it? To beat the-
Useless.
You don't.
I
You
know.
have no use to me.
Yo,
Wait,
yo, I'm not
I could be
useless.
good pimp. You could be
This,
bad
would-
pimp.
this none of
Be
this
good
would have
pimp.
happened
I'll be bad
without
pimp
me.
then.
Nice.
So that should mean something. That means something.
You're
You're welcome, buddy.
you poisoned
Put it on him.
you poisoned a pitcher of wine that you were not sure Duff would ever drink. I was watching you the whole time. I hope you realize. You sent a note with a buffoon. Why? What?
Why? That's a good question.
I can't see me letting you leave here.
I don't like this.
I
guy,
can't
but that's a
I can't
damn good
see
question.
it working. You know too much about me.
What happened to my buffoon? Ask him what happened to my
What,
buffoon.
what do I really? Well, I guess I know a lot about. Actually, I know. A lot.
I know.
But who's ever gonna believe? Who's ever gonna believe what I say? Like we go to the court. We're gonna say a bunch of stuff. Like no one's actually gonna believe what I have to say, and you truly know that deep down. Otherwise, you would have killed me by now. You said that you were following me. You had every opportunity to kill me as soon as you saw me mess up and put the poison in there, so you obviously don't see me as that much of a threat.
He goes into his laboratory He opens the door as this small, partially limbless body falls out of the study, and you recognize this small, partially limbless body as Noblin.
Oh no.
He says, "You're buffoon." As he casts a spell on him, as Noblin starts to transform, and he starts gargling up this black blood as he turns into this small, partially limbless zombie. He says,
Oh boy.
"Convince me why I shouldn't do the same thing to you.
I wouldn't make a very good
Thank you.
zombie.
Convince me."
I'm already dead. That's a good reason.
Alright, what am I gonna do?
I am partially interested in your disease that you have, or whatever. So you call it a disease. But I could keep you here forever. I could imprison you and study you as I wish, and you would never have the opportunity to tell anybody else.
Not even a prostitute. Or worse.
Yeah, I'm even worse. I'm like,
Tell me what you know about skulls with green eyes.
me? Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Tell me what you know about them. You mentioned them the other day. Why?
I'm
You-
gonna
you're-
offer it up to him. I'm gonna pull it out and just give it to him.
Uh,
Like, if I don't, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna just give it to him
You
and
hate-
say, "This is from my parents. My parents are evil, and this is what I've been trying to ask you about this whole time. If you weren't such a dramatic little Bob, like making a big deal about everything."
He's staring into the eyes of this like palm-sized pendant that you just handed him. And you see his eyes just slightly like a glint of green, like from the jewels that are the eyes of this thing. Just how deeply he's staring into it, you can almost see the green gems through his eyes. He says, "Where did you get this?"
I'm gonna say, alright, you can tell that this is already a bad idea, but I'm gonna say I got this from my parents.
It's more like it if you let me live.
Can you tell who my parents are just by this
Your
pendant?
reputation precedes you, Princess Rena. I know your parents. He's just staring into it.
I'm just gonna like slap him. I'm gonna say, tell me some information. Like not like in a super aggressive,
In
just
a-
like
in
a
a-
wake up kind of thing.
In a
like-
prostitute kind of way, like a
Yeah,
like,
yeah, like
Ooh, suggestive.
maybe not, but like,
This is an artifact of the imprisoned one.
I'm gonna say, so there's someone in there?
No. A god who was imprisoned a long time ago, the Dark Prince. It's a promise. A promise of return.
Uh-oh.
You say this is your parents? They promised him. He promised them. Something like that. I'd have to study it more, but there's some sort of promise here. That's what this indicates, is a promise. It could further like investigation into it could give more information on this promise, but I could tell you just by looking at it. Do you know anything else about this?
I say, no, I don't. I'm gonna say, I do know that my parents are coming for me right now.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
And that might be good because you might want to meet them.
Yeah.
And you being alive might
Yeah.
help that cause.
Yep, exactly. My parents are coming to take me back to our kingdom right now.
And you don't wish to go.
And I do not wish to go. I
Why?
know that my I don't have anything to do. I don't want anything to do with the kingdom. That's why I ran away. Oh, so many years ago. I took this with me as just something to hold against them, and you are now telling me that my presumptions of my parents being the bad people that I thought they were, like, now you are.
So they were just
confirming that.
assumptions before, is what you're
Well,
saying.
like glorified assumptions,
They
you
just
know.
tried to kill you
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
it's fair.
and now, especially with this information, I do not wish to go back. If anything, I wish my parents did.
My advice would be flee the city. Leave. It's a big world. There's lots of places to go. If they know you're here, then you could literally be anywhere else.
He's gonna let
I-
you go. It sounds like.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say there's a concert happening, like.
Oh my God, you
I
got
kind of
to-
want to go to this concert.
You
Like, I'm gonna say this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I'm
Like,
not even
there's
sure you
gonna
know
be
the concert
so
is.
many people. Like, yeah, I'm like, I know who they are. I know the band. Like, it's
Maybe
exciting.
the last chance to see them.
Exactly. Like, it could
They're
be.
getting older,
Like,
you know?
yeah.
Oh my
Just how many years they have left.
Even better then. If you wish to stay in town, you'll have to confront your parents.
Yeah.
Get any information that they might have on this artifact that you've stolen from them.
You want information? I'm thinking like maybe just like stay away from them and like not go anywhere near them. And if I do, then like straight up murder will happen. Like I feel like there's gonna be no exchange of information here, sir. Like
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
yeah, like murder.
Stab, 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 stab.
Stab, stab, stab.
I mean, from what you've explained, it seems that they want this. They're coming. They want you home. You're their daughter. Why would they want to kill you? They want this, but which means more to them than your life.
Well, her life's gone, so they don't.
But if you don't have this, which you no longer do, since I have it,
Yes.
We had planted evidence on
then
to confirm me saying he was a cultist.
they would have no reason to kill you if you do not have it, and you could tell them that
Woman knows.
Professor Kevin Celeste has their artifact,
And killed him.
And kill you.
and I will deal with them accordingly.
I don't really feel like you should get all the glory of killing my parents. Like, this has been my...
I assume they won't let you go. I assume you will be dragged along with them. They will confront you. You will say, Mr. Kevin Celeste
Oh, right.
has your thing. They will drag you here, and then I guess we will deal with them accordingly.
And how do I know that this isn't just a ploy for you to, like, kill me anyway? Or I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, I'm gonna say, are you interested in a kingdom that no one really knows where it is? I'm gonna say, if this does happen and you take care of my parents however you seem fit,
Wait, he's killing your parents now?
I'm gonna say,
Jeez.
how about in exchange for my life at the end, I will give you my parents' kingdom in the Dark Woods.
You gonna give him a whole kingdom?
I'm gonna give him the whole kingdom. I don't want it.
Jeez. Yeah, okay.
For
If you
my
don't-
life. For
If
my
you don't want a
life.
kingdom, I'll take it.
We will deal with
Just one kingdom.
seeing as you being the heir to the throne and me being the one pushing the heir to come of age, we together will deal with the ascension of the Darkwood, whether I need to be there myself or perhaps I could install someone there, could have it under my power.
And
In terms of you ever leaving here, I don't know. Can't stress this enough. I told you last time. You don't know me. This conversation we've never spoken to each other unless your parents ask. That's the only time I want you ever to mention my name.
No more notes.
No more anything.
No.
Never mention my name. Never even, especially also, never go to do one of my missions followed by your lackeys.
Yeah.
That was, I believe, part of the problem last time.
Probably. Yep.
He didn't specify to never incriminate him into, murder plots or anything.
That's right. He's a murder plot.
I'll continue to watch you as you can definitely not be trusted. And you can trust that if you do anything, I will be watching. I will
Gonna
deal
say-
with you.
One last thing. So are you gonna help with my friends getting out of jail, or is that still up in the air?
He says you never come back here. Never try to reach me.
Sounds like no.
If it's time for us to talk, if I wish to talk, I will speak. You don't speak unless spoken to.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? That well and good.
Say, wait, did I hear something, or?
I guess
He is
sir.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Yes, right.
Your friends. Can't very well send the two of them to prison and not you, as you're all implicated in the crimes that they're under arrest for.
I guess that's true. I'll break you out anyway.
Someone needs to go down for this, or else I will be.
Yeah. that's
Someone
what I
needs to go
suggest.
down, or I could end up being a suspect in
Just
it.
I'm gonna
no
point
problem.
to the dead corpse
Yeah.
on the floor. I'm gonna say, we've already wasted a perfectly good soldier. Why not just use him and give him some glory and give him a better story?
He killed Maximilian.
He killed Maximilian. He lived a good life.
Duff
Max
is just
let him get
sleeping.
too
He's
close.
just old.
Yeah.
Really wrong with him.
Duff is going down. That's period. Your friends are negotiable. Duff is going down.
Did he,
And,
did he say
no-
that Duff drunk some of it but didn't die?
No.
Just found the poison, then didn't drink it.
No questions asked. Nothing heard. Whatever
So
happens
Duff
to
knew
death.
someone tried to poison him?
I don't think I ever.
I was pissed. Someone-
Well, I think, pretty sure Duck knows that.
And you'd
They
be
found traces of
you'd
the
be
poison
willing to
in the
testify that this
So-
goblin
You didn't poison him.
conspired to kill
And
Maximilian
they're ripping
in front
each other's
of
asses.
Yeah, that's true.
a court of the professors. Thinking.
Alright. I would need to put a costume on somehow. That would just.
Ghillie suit.
Yeah, I'm not really a
Very well.
disguised kind.
Leave. You don't know me. Correct? Who am I? Have we ever spoken before?
Oh, you're Kevin. I remember you.
I'm just gonna keep walking and give a thumbs up.
Hold on, wait. We have more things to go over.
Oh.
How did he die? As he points to the goblin.
Oh, how did he die? Oh yeah. good one.
Necromancy accident.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Necromancy. Yeah. He spontaneously combusted into his
Listen.
own.
Me and you together cracked the case and took him down together.
I thought we worked in cahoots.
Gosh.
We can't
But I
be in
know you're not.
cahoots.
It's insulting.
Have you just catch him? Red-handed
Yeah,
trying
maybe-
to kill Kevin.
Yeah, maybe I just. But that kind of ties me in. But I mean,
Just happened to be here.
maybe I just saw him
Yeah.
maybe I just saw him that night and heard him like bragging about killing Maximilian.
With a letter about killing Maximilian.
Yeah.
He nearly likes driving
I
letters.
don't know. I
Oh
heard
my
him.
God,
I
actually.
heard him that night bragging about killing Maximilian, and I killed him because Maximilian was my friend, and I was like, that was the face of the adventuring guild, like, and I still am, which is kind of sketchy now that he's the
Corpse. Oh
person
yeah.
That's
of the
gonna-
Adventurers Guild.
Kevin's running the Adventure
Yeah,
Guild. We
and
are
I'm-
going to be connected to.
Yeah, and I'm the face of the Adventurers Guild. Which
I don't
is-
talk to Kevin.
yeah, we don't talk at all.
Kevin. Kevin?
Who, Kevin, what?
Yeah,
Who is that? I'll say yes. I killed Nobling after overhearing him at the first stop bragging about killing someone, and then after like taking him and investigating to see who it was, and he said Maximilian, I killed him.
Very well. Good work.
I guess so.
Now we break out a person.
Break.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. This is tough breakout. But I mean, I don't know.
Definition of tough.
I need to get in first, and then need to get.
Very well.
Indeed.
Go on your way.
Show off.
I'm gonna mimic his
Yeah.
voice
I
and
guess so.
say, "Who am I?" in a like laughy way, and then go and then leave.
Oh, wow.
The last straw.
I like to live on the edge. Since I've become half dead, I'm like, yeah, fuck
That
it.
is
Like,
getting real close. Real close.
I prefer
So,
all out alive.
Jordan,
Yeah.
you've thought of something by now.
Hopefully.
Where's my skate?
So where do the guards, like, is there like an armory around, or like how does that work? Is it here? Can I see that?
There would be, but it must be in the building somewhere. And
It's probably heavier armored than or yeah. Okay, how about we go to like, is there like a general goods store, like got like clothes and stuff in it?
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, so you go down to the merchant district.
Yeah.
And there's so many vendors. Give me a. Are you looking for anything specific or?
I want to kind of dress up, look like a lawyer, I guess.
Okay. All
The lawyer costumes.
right. Give me a wisdom save.
Save. What?
Yeah.
14? My brain got attacked?
So you're walking through the merchant district as all these merchants are like coming up to you, showing you their finest cloths. So they're like, "Here, have this. It's the nicest." And you end up you're like, no, you're walking by. You're looking for the thing you came here for, and not the thing that's trying to get pressed in your face.
Right.
So you come to an area, and it's like they've got lots of like pre-made almost outfits for like noblemen, so that like if a nobleman gets dirty, they can just get a brand new outfit here.
Yep. I'd like one of these noble outfits.
This guy, he's a goblin. He looks over you. He's like, you don't look like a nobleman to me.
Yeah, you don't look like a nobleman to me either.
Yeah, obviously. I sell to the nobleman.
Yeah, well then sell to me.
Ah, very well. If you've got the gold, I mean, I can't tell you no. What do you like? As he kind of shows you the wares.
Let's take those ones. They look good.
You pull some off the rack, and he's like, this is one of our more modest ensembles.
Oh, I don't know about being modest. I've never been known to be a not modest noble before.
Well, have you got the coin purse to back it up?
Potentially, yes.
Potentially. So he brings out this really nice. It's like a black gown with like some white trim. It's super nice, and I say gown, but like robes. I mean, more or less. He's like, this this is our finest piece here. He says this is 10 gold pieces, but it'll make you look like the fanciest guy to ever walk the streets of this town.
It's interesting, but it's missing a certain pizzazz. That's probably why it's still here, not sold, despite being the fanciest.
Well, it's expensive.
I'll give you 3.5 gold for it.
3.5 gold. I mean, I've gotten offers of much higher than that.
Well, not much higher, obviously. If you would have sold it.
Let me counter. How about 8 gold?
8 gold. That's a travesty. This is just for my afternoon stroll. How could you sell it to me for such an abundant price?
Give me a performance check as you're trying to sort of like play yourself off as a nobleman.
17.
Just if I would love to come to a deal with you to possibly secure your patronage from here on out. I could go as low as 5 gold, and you're robbing me blind.
Oh,
It's a crime. You can't do it. It's...
Well, allow me to, I don't know. Yeah, I guess 5 gold for fancy clothes.
Listen, you
like pulling teeth.
listen. You don't sound sold. I can give you just because I appreciate you so much as a customer. I'll give you this nice poofy hat as he brings out this poofy hat. As it's got like a small brim and it's like floppy, but it's just like pretty short.
Hold that poopy hat. Look.
He holds you up a mirror. He says, "Do you not look dashing?"
I don't often pay for this type of thing. But today, today I suppose I will. You have Sir Smooth's endorsement today, sir.
Brilliant.
Give him 4 gold pieces. If he notices.
He takes the gold pieces and he's like, "This isn't enough, sir. I don't mean to offend. But it seems you may have miscounted."
Are you sure that you have not miscounted?
I'll double check. Thank you. Nope, that's 1 gold short.
Just count it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, when he counts it, it's sort of like, does he have like the gold pile just right here?
It's like behind the counter. It would take a pretty good check to kind of dip down, get it, and then get back up.
It's the worst I've ever seen over a single gold piece
Okay.
in the history of
I'll give him his gold piece.
Oh yes. Very well, sir. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna remember this. So this is disrespectful.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
You charge 6 gold for 3.5 gold.
You said 5!
I know.
The fact you wanted 6.
Okay, I'm gonna put fancy clothes and poopy hat.
All right. So I'm gonna cut back to Kyle. Kyle.
Yeah.
You're sitting in your cell.
I got one of those tin cops doing this. I go look at one of the actual criminals and I say, "What are you in here for?
I killed a guy.
You piece of shit."
I heard you killed a few.
I only defeat criminals.
And we're criminals too.
Yeah. Watch it.
You see, there's some commotion going on. There's even more guards than were escorting you places, which there were quite a few for just you because they're expecting 3, but we're the only ones. It looked like a bigger deal than it actually was.
Gotham, yeah.
But you see like a dozen guards,
This is
Uh,
Superman, I'm done.
and they're escorting Duff into the holding cell, and he's got these
Into the holding cell.
he's got these glowing shackles on.
My holding cell or a different one?
A different one, but
Earshot
you
cell?
can see him and hear him.
As soon as the guards get in, I'm like, hey, Doc. Hey.
He looks over, and he looks back down as
Sir Alistair, wait.
they put him in.
Seen you just the other day.
They put him in, and when they get him in there, they lock his neck in another glowing shackle and his ankles in some more. They stretch his arms out like this as he's like kind of plastered to the wall in chains that are glowing with some arcane energy.
Ooh, a little
Do
glow.
I know if this is like some sort of like arcane lock spell?
Anti-magic. Probably of some sort.
If I'm separating it from.
Ooh.
You could do an Arcana check, just try and discern what it may be.
I think I'm trading Arcana. Yes. That's 6.
I know this
Give
stuff.
us those guys. Oh my goodness. The math. 28.
Right. So you can discern that these are like they prohibit him from like using any of his casting abilities, let alone being shackled, not being able to do like some somatic or any
Yeah.
or get the components. But these like stop any magic from flowing through it.
Would I know that if I was to like pick the lock or break the lock, it would then allow him to cast magic? Or is it one of those things where there's like runes in it or something, then that's what's actually providing the magic? If you like, is it like the shackle itself that's the magic, or is there like a rune or a glyph or something?
It's the you would know that it's the shackles themselves that would be magic because you don't see any glyphs or anything that are specifically doing it, and you also know with that crazy check that there you could pick it or like break them, but they're gonna be like a lot stronger than regular chains
Yeah.
and a lot harder to pick than.
Are the guards still here?
There's 2 posted like just outside of the holding cell, but the rest of like the good dozen of them are going back to the main area.
Is there a bed in my holding cell?
Yeah.
Try to slyly go over and break the spring off.
Yeah. So give me a
Ring check.
check. Yeah, maybe like smithing is. You can use intelligence, and if you're proficient in smithing tools,
I am. So intelligence proficiency would be. So that's 11.
Ooh.
so you're rooting through your bed, and you manage to get a spring.
The goal is
I'm gonna.
to slightly have it.
What did you get on your check?
An 11.
Hey, stop bringing the bed.
So one of these guards comes in and he's just like looking over. You can do like a sleight of hand or stealth,
Both things he's good at.
Better
or
itself.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
could do another thing as well. But it's up to you.
That's a 7.
So he sees this spring that you pulled out of your bed as you're attempting to hide it. As he opens the door and he calls the other guy over as
It's a whooping time.
they're putting the boots to you. Yeah.
What'd you get? Yeah, it's you for getting a spring out of that bed. Yeah, take that.
I'm gonna try. I don't have my bell. Do I see my holding stuff anywhere here?
You
Be in this area?
would assume they would bring it to the armory, which you did pass on your way in. It's like when they brought you back to the holding cells, it's like on the other side of the captain's office.
These 2 people are beating the shit out of me. One of them has the key that unlocks the door to come in here to beat the shit out of me.
Admittedly, yes.
Would I
Both?
potentially try to steal the key, run from the ass whooping, lock the door behind me?
Give me a sleight of hand, and I'm just gonna like make it quite hard and like lump it all together rather than having multiple checks.
That's a 9.
So you're trying to like steal, get out of there, and you reach for the thing, and they punch you across the face as you're knocked back down. They get your spring away as the other guy is dragging your bed out of yourself.
I lay on my back laughing. All burned my plan.
I'm taking stand up too.
Like a fly to a spider's nest.
The fly in the spider's nest.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good place to leave it, I guess.
I wish I had my belt.
Boots light to you. Take the shit out of them.
So, after all that time, we found out who drank the poison. It was Maximilian. How did he get a hold of the poison? Who talked him into drinking it? Who knows? Find out next time on Tabletop Troops. Will Kyle escape? I have more there's so many more questions, but you'll have to wait to find out what those questions even are next time on Tabletop Troops.
Next time.
So come back.
When we find out what to ask.
Also, as always, I want to plug Easy Emailing. We're affiliate over there now. We're running ads and all that good stuff. If you're super into the ads, but also like there's channel points. We get like the streams have gone up a tier. But with the ads, they're kind of brought down half a tier, but we're still up half a tier. So
Yeah.
we're
and
going
if
on.
you- If
Sounds
you
like the
don't
same
like
box.
the ads, just
Yeah,
subscribe.
that's
And there are ways that
Just
you
subscribe?
there's
Yeah,
there
just
are ways
subscribe
that you
and
can
you
get
don't have
ad free.
to-
Wow, that's a convenient thing.
There are ways. There are
Man,
ways.
that'd make amazing. And don't forget to download Marvel Snap. The fantastic game.
Not sponsored by Marvel Snap.
But willing.
But Marvel
Like, everyone
Or
here
Star
is a
Wars.
huge Marvel fan, so.
4 is my jam.
And Mr. Fantastic's usable in the game, so.
All right. I gotta work tomorrow, guys. So
Peace out!
see ya. See you next time.